Video, I am doing a little bit of separating a double pane window, and really the best tool to do it with is what they call them, oscillating multi-tool. So this window is, I've taken the frame off this window already. That's pretty simple, anybody can figure that out. It's usually just screwed together. And then there's two panes of glass, and it's got this rubber seal all the way around the edge. The seal is accessible from the outer edge, and there's a piece of aluminum in there to really frame it together. The aluminum's not really in the way. You just take your oscillating multi-tool and run it along the very bottom edge right up against the glass. This blade is a scraping blade. So you could use basically any piece of metal that's on the end of this that's got a flat blade on it. You could even kind of make your own. And then the only thing you got to watch out for is on this, there's two types of glass. This is the softer, non-tempered, non-toughened glass. And if you get the blade up against that glass too much, it'll start chipping the edge of the glass. So just stay away from that. But if you do, it's not that big a deal. You just have chipped edges. And you just go all the way around the edge and just keep cutting until it loosens up, just like a scraping blade would do with paint. One thing I'm doing here is I'm just making an initial cut, and then I'll go at it again, and it'll cut all the way. It'll go all the way through. Sometimes you'll see some aluminum shavings, so there's an aluminum bar in there. I mean, it's not going to matter. They're just aluminum shavings. Even if you see glass shavings, just try to stay away from the glass and keep going. It won't shatter all the way unless it's tempered, and the tempered stuff's usually really tough, so you probably won't even have a problem with that. I also advise doing an initial cut through both top and bottom, so that when you want to, you'll get the first piece of glass off, but you'll still have the rubber connected to it. But it'll be harder to do because it'll be loose, whereas this is nice and hard. The blade cuts through it better. So do an initial cut on both the top and the bottom, and then start fully removing them with your third cut through. it won't come off cleanly. It'll be pretty dirty. There'll still be a black edging on the glass. You can work at that for a while and get it off using solvents, or just a plain old cutting blade, like this kind of cutting blade here. That will you could scrape all the rubber off the edges of the glass when you were done, if you wanted to, depending on the project you're doing with this. I did just get a little crack there in the glass, so I'm probably going to lose one of the pieces of glass, or lose the full size of the glass. I needed to be much carefuler. I think I twisted the tool too much. One problem I'm having is this glass is on carpet, and, well, probably on anything. It's going to slide around. I'm going to put this suction on there, and then got to use it like a handle. I got to be fairly gentle though, or I'll just break some more glass. This stuff is the softer kind. Tempered kind is easy. Yeah, I just got another crack, so you have to be really careful with this stuff. I think what I'm going to do is give it a kind of 3 run through. I'll cut it, slowly, slowly, slowly. One of the problems is the weight of the glass on top is actually pushing down, so as soon as you cut through, the weight starts to actually put pressure on your blade, and you can't put your blade through so easily. Got another break on the bottom glass there, so probably a better technique needs to be created. I'm sure somebody could come up with a better technique for doing this. Maybe even if I had kind of elevated it or something like that. I'm actually cutting the bottom one off right now. Maybe if I started trying to cut the top one off first, it'd be easier. But just keep progressing. It's not that big a deal for me. I got 2 pieces of glass here instead of 1. This section here is actually meant for putting a handle on your bathroom shower wall or something like that. But they fall off, and it's much better for just grabbing glass like this. here where I'm kind of going back and forth, using each corner of the blade back and forth, corner to corner. And I haven't gotten any more cracks, but I got probably 3 from my various failures so far, so definitely be careful. Admittedly, I've only tried this flat blade with it. I figured that'd be the best blade to use for this situation, but you know, I probably could use a saw type blade on this. I'm just concerned the saw blade would do more damage overall. You gotta watch out. Looks like I'm off all the way. What I'll do is just lift it up. Yeah, I just got 3 pieces of glass from all those cracks. They just joined each other. But I did get it almost all the way off, so that's good. And we got 1 good piece of glass at least. The small one maybe I could use for small stuff. Hopefully, if I'm lucky. Oh, all the glass is separated. I've got 1 piece of good here. You can see that. 3 pieces of who knows. So the other one I did do 1 pre-cut on. Now I'm considering I should have maybe done 2 pre-cuts on before I went much further, so it'd be even looser. But hopefully it won't crack that. I'm not gonna.